Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Getting ready to play one of our favorite games, Slay the Spire. Let's get ready to get into it. So last run around, we played as both the Watcher after a really tough day, 2 streams prior. Went ahead and were able to complete our first run of the day as the Watcher on Ascension 11, bumping that up to Ascension 12. And then a little bit of pilot error on my part. I had a successful run as the Ironclad, but managed to mute myself while I had to blow my nose. So didn't have sound on about half of that video, but still a successful run. Bumped us up to Ascension 13 on the Ironclad. So moving on to our next character as we climb each Ascension with each character, kind of one after the other. So since we played Watcher and Ironclad last, I think we will... It's really just a decision between do we go with the Defect or the Silent, trying to keep things fresh, try not to repeat characters once we complete an Ascension. And again, subject to change if people would rather see me, stick with one character all the way up to Ascension 20 in the Heart Run. I have never made it that far. Only picked up this game about 6-ish months ago. So, really kind of venturing into new territory at this point, but really enjoying all of the characters. I think we'll go with the Silent. Silent and Ironclad seem to be the characters I have the most success, and I think that makes sense considering kind of the relative newness of the Watcher, maybe a little less balanced compared to the first 2 characters in the Defect. Just some card and relic synergies that I think take a little bit longer to fully grasp. So let's go ahead and get started with our Silent Ascension 12 run. Max HP, I think in the long run, isn't going to be a huge deciding factor for our success or failure. First 3 fights have 1 HP. There's a possibility, if we don't get a combat in one of these 3 question marks on the right side, we could get a 1 HP Elite. That's really kind of the biggest draw for taking that Blessing. And again, I think the variants can kind of box you into a corner, but I do like the opportunity to swap for a boss relic for the Ring of the Snake specifically. So let's try that out. Coffee dripper. Oh man. Ideally we play correctly on Act 1 and Coffee dripper isn't the be all end all in terms of us not being able to rest at campfires, but I think with that being said, we will want to avoid elites to the best of our abilities to start at least. So I do see a path where we would not have to face any elites. I think that is most likely what we will attempt to do. Yeah, this path is enticing, potentially. A lot of question marks that could help us avoid combat that, will prevent us taking chip damage from enemies along the way. But some of these events can hurt us as well. So I think we will stick with our initial game plan. Move the camera slightly. All right. Just got to think very carefully as we go through the first act before we can, get any relics that might help prevent us from taking damage. Even these basic little fights, things can kind of add up and snowball if you take a little bit of damage here and there. So gonna try our darndest to make sure we don't put ourselves in a bad spot. Can we kill you? We can. Oh man, I do Actually really like all of these cards. Considering we don't have our starting relic to give us 2 additional card draw at the first turn of combat, extra draw, always positive. Love backflips, especially once they're upgraded. I think the draw is just incredible. And Blade Dance, more damage to potentially kill enemies without us taking damage. And Shivs definitely are a win, not a win condition, but one of the paths to victory that I often like to follow. I think early on, ensuring we get a Blade Dance, I often see backflips pretty frequently, so hoping we see another one of those. I definitely would have liked to be able to take that. Man, I'm trying to think through the ways that the Silent actually has, or the means of applying Vulnerable that the Silent has at their disposal, and I'm really having difficulty thinking of too many. Predator also, just high-ish damage, especially for the Silent. But I think this can combo well with the Shivs that we've just picked up from Blade Dance. If we can get a vulnerability, especially once it's upgraded, I think we'll be happy to see that trip. Especially if we can get some more card draw in some form or fashion. Smoke Bomb, just to have the possibility to avoid damage, and who are we fighting? Slime. They do weaken and frail you once he splits, but I think draw, in case we have a poor first turn draw or something like that, could also be good for us. A little bit of damage coming in. Have. All right, decision point here. Choke has some decent synergy with the Shivs we already picked up. Could allow for a turn where we can put out some pretty respectable damage. Noxious Flames, though, having the capability to bypass armor or block on certain enemies, and just kind of constantly having that build over time. It is rather slow, I will admit. For that reason, do we stick with Choke? Is Noxious Fumes too slow for us as we try and avoid damage? I think it might be at this point. I think it might be. All right, weaken, stronger. Hit you. Block. Timing of some of these, this blocking on turn 1 has been not ideal. Shivs. Each of these will do 4 damage. We can kill if we do it correctly. We already have one means of generating Shivs. I think another. What are with holes? Thinking about early Act 2 fights. If we come up against the birds, this is a good answer in combination with our shivs to take out a couple enemies. Do I think I would value that? That's 20 damage for 2 energy, or 10 damage per energy. This is 6 block and 4 damage for 1 energy. Does not gain more block though. Gosh, I think I just like a cloak and dagger for, you know, it's kind of one of those right on the fence offensive defensive cards. I think we'll be happy to have it though. Always upgrade a neutralize as early as possible. Extra turn a week, even though we're not necessarily facing these floor 1 elites. The extra turn a week can really make a difference. Should have kept enough for the possibility of a bandage up. That could have really helped solve some of our healing woes that we're having with our coffee dripper. We cannot heal except at the events. I think we smith as much as we can. Yeah, we are going to be very light on relics. Potion? Okay, I could, if we could get a toy ornithopter to pair with that, that's one potential means for us. I just don't see the value. In and out maneuver, not really a card I take all that frequently anyways. Love to get these big attacks out. Played that a little bit incorrectly. I should have shivved the right one and hit this guy with the strike. And if we could get I think it's all out attack to pair with that vulnerability, I could really see that paying off. All enemies lose 6 strength. That'll help us avoid damage. Do I think coming in with so few relics, but if we face Lagavulin, we're definitely taking damage. Sentries, there's a chance we do not take damage. And same with Gremlin Knob. If we could get a first turn trip and like a second turn neutralize, I think there's a chance we don't take damage in that circumstance. I am feeling more risk averse than usual just because of Coffee Dripper though, so I will refrain. One less for each card discarded. We don't have a ton of discard synergies. I've kind of been avoiding, since we don't have a ton of draw. Discard at this moment I think is a little bit of a trap. Yeah, without having the discard synergy, I think Blur, to help prevent future damage on our next turn, could be of use to us. So if we choke, Cloak and Dagger, defend. Take 1 damage. Definitely think I want to take out the Jawworm, which I cannot do. Just in case. Really happy we got that trip. I think it's been helping a lot on these wider fights, especially with the early upgrade. Yeah. Riddle with holes. Well-laid plans. With us having Coffee Dripper, I'm not... I do like well-laid plans a lot, but I do feel compelled to try and end fights as quickly as possible. Well-laid plans. What would we even hang on to? Ideally. Like a Piercing Whale or something. Maybe a Trip. Depending on the turn. I think at this moment, I'll go with Riddle with Holes. A great turn for a Piercing Whale. And 12 HP. Try and take a couple of these guys out. Or set it up for next turn. And if we find another one, I wouldn't mind a second Piercing Whale. Okay, I can kill at least one of you. Still taking some... Oh, no, nice. How did I... Oh, nice, I played Blur. I've completely forgot that that was going to be carrying over. They're putting out 16 damage. Okay. Take at least one out. Can put up 13 block. They're putting out 16 damage. Ideally, if I can kill one. 9-4. Erg. Dang, I really did not want to take damage. And honestly, I misplayed that at the end. I could have defended, but I think the damage with us not being able to heal at rest at campfires makes sense. Sorry, we're the slime boss. Riddle with holes could be making it go from 15 damage to 20. Could definitely value. Oh man, 5 HP per card that we play on that turn. is really pretty damn solid. Yeah, I think that's worth it. As always, should have played the potion first, but what are you gonna do? Remember your potions? Build up some block for this turn. Or next turn. Okay, actually we've got some decent cards. If I put vulnerability on him first, can I break you? Whenever you play a card. Let's see how much damage. So this will go up to 21. This will go up to 30. 21, 30 plus extra 5 damage. Can break you. You'll be at pretty high HP for the split, but I do not want to take that damage. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Could have duplicated it, but oh well. Okay. Actually, I think this one gives frailty, this one gives weak. I probably would have preferred to attack the one who gives weak just to ensure we can get these guys down in time. Sure, I'll give a piercing wail, block a little bit, and then I don't want to break you yet, but I will hit this guy and just keep him short of splitting. Okay, now I need to make sure to split. Ideally both of you. You're doing more damage, so I will apply the weak to you. Shivs in hand. You are splitting. I can put up decent block. I'll still hit you to interrupt you to save a little bit more damage, but oh nice, James, Windy James. I didn't even see that, but I appreciate the follow. Thanks so much. All right, can I kill? Can if I do that? Keep forgetting I have frailty here. Nice. Great. So this should heal us pretty much back to full, if I'm correct. Tools of the trade. At the start of your turn, draw 1, discard 1. I mean, in terms of things that are going to prevent us from taking damage, I always love a bullet time. We don't exactly have the expensive cards. I guess Choke, being 2 cost, can pair pretty well with it. I have a hard time passing up a bullet time, especially once it's upgraded. Okay. We already have an energy relic. I would like to see more card rewards. Pandora's Box is also interesting. mean, we've basically committed to the Shiv build at this point. I think we will not get another opportunity to see a Wristblade. Plus, our goal, ideally, I mean, it's nice to get the swap and transform, but we're going to try and be removing, especially strikes, as much as possible. So go with Wristblade, and we will try and get as many, especially since we have a choke, just get as many zero cost attacks as we possibly can. And this time around, we will... okay, so we will have to face at least one elite. But we could limit exposure. And... oh, man. If I could somehow get the Necronomicon out of the book event with our choke, I think it's a really winning combination for us, especially on single target enemies, potentially. Okay. So yeah. Prioritize question marks as much as we can. Alright, Cloak and Dagger, then Bullet Time. I could have... yeah, I'll save that. Save that for our elite fight. Okay, who do I want to take down? You're only putting out 6 damage. We already have 6 block. I mean, these guys are buffing. I should prioritize them. Do I hit him for a little damage? Now, chances are I'll get Blade Dance. I can knock at least one of them down. Did not get Blade Dance. If I choke you, Trip Blur. Really wish that counted as an instance of damage to help knock him down. Guess it's not an attack. Makes sense. God, really no attacks, man? These birds are drawing out, or taking up way too many of my potions at the moment. I'll be able to knock you down with shivs. I really should prioritize weakening this guy. Nice, 3 attacks, just what I wanted to see. Definitely used up more resources than I would have preferred. Draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. Can I make that? I mean, Sucker Punch I just don't really see the benefit of over the neutralize that we already have. It's doing 6 damage with our Wrist Blade and applying 2 turns of weak. We're not doing poison. Expertise, I mean, I guess on turns when we draw a lot of 0 cost cards, or most of our 0 cost cards, draw cards. I don't take it often, but I'm curious to see how it works kind of in gameplay. Nice. Okay, we get to transform. Definitely not losing HP, even at with the trade-off of gaining strength. And if we had a way to get artifact, like a clockwork artifact. That could work really well. I think we'll transform 2 cards though. Two strikes or a strike and a defend? Do strike and defend. Second Blade Dance, which I'm happy to see. Outmaneuver, I'm a little bit less so, but do we remove the card when we have potentially enough money for a relic? I think we can remove for 75 gold pieces anyways at the next event, or at the shop. Whenever you rest. We will not be resting. Let that be known. A regen potion, I think, makes a lot of sense. Another cloak and dagger, I think, makes a lot of sense. Anything that adds shivs or 0 cost attacks, we would like. So, take that. We'll take the regen potion. And then if we see the bite event, would we take it? Absolutely, for the sustain. So I think we remove a defend here. Man, fossilized Helix would have been incredible. In another life, maybe. Okay, so question mark elite. Makes sense. Upgrade all strikes and defends. Yes. Yes. Yes, please. Oh, and these bastards. Okay. We're gonna be here for a minute, so let's pop that. We want to focus you down. So do that. Draw until you have 6 in your hand, and then we bullet time. Bullet time. Still want to kill you because you are the one who entangle us. So we will do what we must to take you down. You put wounds in our deck. You hit a little bit harder, if I remember. Plus lower HP. I think it behooves us to take you down. Not taking any damage. Yeah, if we can take this gentleman out. Let our regen potion do its work for 2 more turns, or 3 more turns, and we should be fully healed. He's doing 7 damage. We do not have a means of preventing that, so losing 3 healing, but not the end of the world. Old coin is awesome for us. A second choke? No. We said we want 0 cost attacks to synergize with our wrist blade. So Slice works out well for that. If we could, man, if we could get a kunai in this shop. No kunai, but anything. All out attack for some AoE. Got a couple draw options here. Prepared, just for the flexibility that it offers, is really, really good for us at the moment. Do we have another shop that we could hit? Probably not. If we don't think we're hitting another shop in this act, we should spend like we might not hit a shop at all. Man, infinite blades, a shiv every turn. Yeah, that makes sense too. Prepared. Five potions for 150. I'd rather keep it. And then AoE, I mean, let's see. The boss fights on this floor, we could potentially face the gremlins, or the gremlin gang, whatever they're called. We've already faced the slavers. I think we could face those red mask guys at a question mark, potentially. I mean, we don't really have an AoE attack, but we haven't had a ton of issues with AoE either. I think we get it. Just in the circumstance that we really need an AoE option. A ritual dagger. We don't really have a high cost attack, but also we do not have a means of, I mean, it's only 6 HP, but every little bit can make a difference. I think we take the gold and hope that we can get a shot. Matrushka. Maybe a chest right here? Oh, okay, we do get another shot. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I mean, 3 shivs at the start of each combat. No-brainer. No-brainer with what we're doing with Wristblade. And I mean, haven't seen an accuracy yet, but obviously that would kind of naturally pair well. I think a ninja scroll and then a backflip. More draw. I think works perfectly. Okay, we trip. We slice. We shiv. We shiv. We shiv. We strike. Yeah, man. Starting with those 3 shivs, if we could bottle an accuracy or something, it's a lot of damage to put out on a first turn. For sure. We do gain. I mean, we can play all of our cards regardless. Don't really need the bullet time this time around. Skip. Happy with what we have going on so far. 3 question marks. All the freaking shivs, man. If we could. All right. Cloak and dagger. $48 damage plus the, yeah, we'll probably end up playing that. Man, and if we could get a pen nib or something to, with how the number of attacks we're playing per turn on some turns, I think would be a great pairing. But seriously, man, kunai. Oh, would love you. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison. We're attacking an awful lot. I mean, this piles on top of our choke as well. It's just extra damage plus damage that sticks. Yeah, I think with how many shivs we're throwing out, kind of a no-brainer. We'll neutralize you. Kill you. Start of your turn, play the top. Add X random colorless. Yeah, really just wanted that survivor. Venom. As well as the what is it? The silver spoon, to prevent exhausting of some of our cards. I think that also could work out pretty reasonably well for us. Alright. You should be dead. Writhe, an innate curse. We are gaining three shivs at the start of every turn. I think we take it. Okay. Unplayable curses. Only have one of those currently, and it is ethereal, so it goes away, but happy we didn't get a curse out of it. I think Envenom. It's either Envenom becoming 1 cost or bullet time, or reducing the cost. Okay, so Riddle with Holes does not become cheaper. Yeah, I think Envenom. Just make it a little bit more playable. and really just trying to get his artifact down as quickly as possible so we can start stacking some poison, as well as weakness on him for his, I believe he has a big attack turn. I mean, almost 100 damage on that first turn. Expertise. I mean, the minions in this fight, I normally do prioritize them. We don't really have a huge card that we are worried about them taking. I suppose they can cause some issues though, so probably best just to avoid it. Gotten through all of his artifact now. It's great. And then don't want to take any damage, or take less damage rather. And then now that we can apply poison. And we do have a 0-cost card we could draw, I think. Or did we? We do have a slice, but chances are it doesn't get drawn for us. Are we worried about drawing any of these early? I guess bullet time we wouldn't want to see. Okay, so he did take bullet time and infinite blades. I mean, that could be a lot worse. Okay, so he's buffing himself up for big strike here. Nice, we can at least cut that in half. We've got 6, he's putting out 12. I mean, we do have Envenom up. Whenever you deal unblocked attack damage, add 1. So this is really gonna... This will put 5 poison on him. I think it might be worth it. Ah, he had block up. Damn it. Alright, you will... Can I draw... only one 0-cost... no, that's... I've got a couple of 0-cost cards I wouldn't be too upset to see. Weaken the big guy. And you will be dead next turn. We really just need to survive this big attack. I mean, we are surviving, but anything else we can do? The Shiv will do 8 damage. Yeah, we don't need the block. It's not carrying over for us. Is there any card that could save us if we get Survivor or Backflip potentially? Okay, so 1 HP. And no fucking attacks, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, our block isn't going to be lost on this turn, but without the vulnerability, I don't see this going our way. Really have to hope. I'm not even going to do the math. I don't think we have him. Oh, with the poison? With the poison, yes! Oh my goodness. So freaking close. Add 3 copies of the card into your hand. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 block. We are playing so many dang shivs and 0-cost cards. I really... Plus we can carry it over? Nightmare. What would we add 3 copies of into our hand? What would we add? I mean, it would just be like a Blade Dance or something. I guess an Envenom? Gosh, I just think After Image with how many 0-cost cards we're playing, I have to imagine it'll be a net positive for us. Extra energy. I mean, there definitely are turns where we have extra energy laying around with how many 0-cost cards we typically are able to play in a turn. And Curse Key, I mean, you really usually can mitigate the downsides just by prioritizing hitting a shop or avoiding, you know, taking the chest if it's a small chest. I think we'll go Curse Key. And Awaken one should play pretty nicely with us. We've got, I mean, we have 3 powers. We don't have to play Infinite Blades. We'll probably still play After Image or Envenom in the first half of the Awaken one fight, but let's see any shops after our... So there is a shop on the right here we could hit after hitting a chest. What about our elite paths? So I might take this route to avoid elites and hit the shop. With Matrushka, we definitely are going to want to pick up whatever we get in that chest. Let me check elites again. And 2 question marks or the early shop. I think we'll go for the 2 question marks. Save up the gold, try and spend a bunch at the late shop we hit. Okay. You sons of guns. Man, and no potions. Alright. 1 freaking HP. Are you kidding me? Draw until I have cards. I think we have to draw. Okay, you get knocked out. We block. Okay. And I wasn't even keeping track of the extra block we were getting from After Image, but that helped quite a bit as well. Alright, we can play all of our cards without even needing to play Bullet Time, so no reason to. In terms of weakening, I will weaken the multi-attacker. 48 damage. Can I take... Can't take either of you out. And you both basically have the same HP. He has weakness though, so I will prioritize the middle guy. Not too much damage. Mm. 15 damage doubled. Oh, I thought? Or no, it's not 15 damage doubled, it's 50% more damage. You're dead. Okay. It's only putting out 12 damage. Do I just carry forward a bunch of block? That's the question. It's probably our best bet. Yeah. Set up for a big turn. Man, a card where we could draw even more. A 0 cost attack card that draws or something would be so good to pair with our turn that follows playing an outmaneuver. But we want to play outmaneuver, or sorry, survivor last. Get all our block, carry some of it to the next turn. Play 0 costs first. Playing Venom as well. Do you have any other means of drawing? No. If I backflip, then Bullet Time. Gives me more cards to pull in. Okay. Get all the defends out. I mean, we've got more than enough. Just take you out. Really need to get this guy down a little bit. More shivs and block makes a ton of sense. Lose all gold. No. We want to definitely have enough to remove our curse, so unfortunate. We will buy potions though. Take all those. Not worried about taking 5 damage. I mean, random skill. It's not even. Okay, there we go. Take that. Man, 99 turns of vulnerable. We're getting our trip around fairly often, but this lets us draw more. Four for each skill in hand. I normally do like an upgraded terror. I just feel like we're getting the opportunity to play these trips pretty frequently. Try the escape plan. Alright, elites on this floor. Nemesis, the Marblehead, or... I'm completely blanking on the third, but I don't think we want to see any of them, especially if we want to preserve HP. I mean, the regular fights. The regular fights in Act 3 can be tough in their own right, though. Yeah, I don't think we can do it. Man, if I had a smoke bomb, I would be out of here so freaking fast. Oh, you. Rolled the dice on that turn, but I want to try and get out of this fight as absolutely quickly as possible. That'll help quite a bit. We will get more shivs going. Man, in this one, almost hoping for a curse. Gosh, do we just take the curse? I think we have to take the parasite. Just with this coffee dripper, we have not really seen a means to act as a stopgap against the damage that we're taking. So, unfortunately, that means prioritizing not taking damage. I mean, draw, discard? Especially now that we've... And, okay. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about it. With our blue candle, Parasite isn't quite as bad. Draw 1, discard with our energy that we are... I mean, we're coming in with 5 energy. I think we can use 1 energy to just to smooth out our draw a little bit, get our deck moving more quickly. Innate. I think after Image Innate will be useful. And we can... Okay, so every card you play, so it should... Okay. Does it take an HP? Okay, so... It doesn't... It's not reduced by our block when we play those curses, but we can use it to generate some additional choke damage, which is a synergy I didn't really realize. Cloak and Dagger. Defend plus... A little bit of damage. Man, the kunai that never was. Oh, it would have been so nice. Second black flip, more draw. I think that makes sense with how much energy we have. Please a heal. Oh god. The opposite of what I was looking for. God, transient. You can be not so nice to deal with. And still no accuracy throughout all this. It's almost impressive. Not sure why we We drew that. Alright, we're definitely taking damage this time. Maybe not. Let's put up the defense that we can. This fight might spell the end for us. We just don't quite have the scaling damage. We didn't get an Envenom out early when we were playing all of our shivs. It helps. And honestly, another Blade Dance I wouldn't be upset to see either. Of course, I said that. Totally could have... Nice, the weakness. This could very well be the difference maker. Wow. Last turn we have to survive, and we have drawn some absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. We're surviving, but not how I would want it to go down at all. Man, so really we're hoping for like a waffle. Why did I just take a power? I wasn't even thinking. All I was thinking of is reducing. Oh my gosh, and it's a fucking little chest. I mean, we could fight the Maw. We could fight Transient again on this node. Ugh. I mean, we need relics. Blood Vial I would have killed for 2 acts ago. Oh wow. 2 normalities. Oh my gosh. We got so greedy. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up, unfortunately. Man, honestly, for initial relic being Coffee Dripper, as far as I'm aware, I don't think we've recovered HP besides our boss fights. Like, pretty happy overall with how we performed this go round. If I couldn't kill him, I probably shouldn't have prioritized him, but losing 2 HP, can't do it. Just really begging for that waffle. And they're all attacking. Normality at the worst freaking time. Yeah, we're dead here. Oh wait, no? Okay, hang on. We discard the normality just to draw fucking another normality. That is cinema. Come here, Emby. Come here, Ember. I need my support kitty. Oh, well, actually, okay. Unplayable curse. I can play. Okay, in order for us to survive, we're not putting out any more block. We need to kill you. Which we can do. Okay. 1 HP, 6 poison. Wow. That is insane that we made it out of that. I mean, without the waffle, I think the writing's kind of on the wall for this run, but hey, you never know. We did not get a waffle. And for that, we are sad. I mean, remove 1 normality. Deflect. 0 cost card. Another cloak and dagger. Should have seen that. I mean, he's gonna have his birds. Do I think another all-out attack could save us any heartache? No, but I think a deflect might. I mean, no damage against these the spikers and stuff. I highly doubt. Spiker without poison it's tricky to play around. I can get away with just playing 3 cards. Ah, no. No, I can't. He's got Artifact. I was hoping the Piercing Wail would reduce that enough so I don't take damage. I mean, we're only taking 3. Oh, but not if I choke you, though. Frick, man. Unless I choke you and then... Yeah, choke. Blocked by Artifact. Knew that was the case, but just throwing stuff at the wall at this point. 1 HP. I mean, oh, okay, we're gaining block though. So we've played choke. We've played 2 cards. Got 4 energy. Which of these cards? All out attack is gonna reflect 8 damage back at me. 8 damage. I cannot block. Oh, whew. This is where we die. Unless I can play expertise once I've gotten some of the 0 cost cards out of my hand. Yeah, I don't think all out attack is it. Okay. Taking 2 damage. No, 3 damage. Six HP, man. If I can somehow pull this off. Will be one for the ages. Not gonna forget to drink that this time. Artifact, I don't believe that they give any debuffs in this fight, but just in case. Draw 2 in the hopes of, no. Too high of likelihood. I'd discard one of the cards that I'd like to keep around. I mean, I have to play the normality. HP I do not want to lose, but it's got to go. Oh. Infinite Blades, you're going to get a little more powerful, but 1 Shiv extra every turn. It has to be worth it. Oh, I really needed weakness on this turn. Or Piercing Whale something. Anything. Got no means to draw. What a shame. Damn. It's a fun run. Really, you know, to make it all the way to the Awaken one, after we've taken Coffee Dripper, no other means of healing besides winning our boss fights until we got Blood Vial very late. I'd say admirable. Admirable at best. Thank you, Mayra. Appreciate the compliment. All right. How much time do we have? Time for one more run. See if we can't succeed where we have failed in the past. I mean, these options, I'll take the random. Transform 3 and upgrade. I will do 2 strikes and a defend, 2 defends and a strike. 2 strikes defend. Reflex pairs well with Survivor. Adrenaline, fantastic card. And then Leg Sweep also. Block and weak. It's really kind of like a super block if we're facing one enemy. See our elite paths. Playing solo. Slay the Spire is a single player game, so usually just play alone. If we are trying to avoid elites, I think this rightmost path. We have to face one at the end, but then we get a shop or a campfire right after. Yeah, we'll take the right path. CS is in Counter-Strike. Not familiar with NFS. But Counter-Strike, I'm definitely not a first-person shooter gamer, but I play with my friends just for fun on occasion. Need for Speed. That's cool. Yeah, racing games are really fun, especially if you get like a hardcore setup for it. I've seen some really fun ones. If you're looking to try out a card building game, this is the first one I've ever played. I just picked it up like 6 months ago. But it's an awesome game. Really for a game that you can like beat in an hour, it just has endless replayability and a lot of strategy that goes into it. Noxious Fumes, Calculated Gamble. I do like a calculated gamble. Probably maybe a little early to take it. I know we need damage, but pay 50 to remove. Artwork? I actually have friends who are artists, so working through getting all my my stuff looking pretty. I just started streaming like 2 weeks ago, so slowly but surely getting all my stuff up to snuff, but if you have any examples, feel free to send them to me, but I probably will go with a friend who will either, we can trade a favor, or I, can help them out with something. They can help me out with something. Remove a card. Remove. Guess a defend. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Appreciate you. Discard that many cards, then draw that many. No guarantee we get... Do I get 3 more? Oh, nice. I can... neutralize, leg sweep. And with that leg sweep, we're really able to pile up weakness, but not doing a ton of damage. I would kill for like a predator or a dash. Any sort of 2-cost attack would be awesome. We're taking a little bit of damage. Oh well. God, we really can't kill you, man. Finally. Gosh, just not having that albatross around our neck of Coffee Dripper is such a relief. Oh man. I mean, Dagger Spray, thinking ahead to, not to mention some of the even Act 1 fights against like slimes or the gremlins. I think Dagger Spray. I liked what Blur did for us last time, but I think we need another attack. Holy heck, we're digging deep. Molneg though, that's awesome. We will definitely be adding attacks, knowing that they'll be automatically upgraded is really, really big for us. Five block, I will take 1. Should have Dagger Sprayed first. All right, Adrenaline. Feel much more at home with the having more discard options in my hand too. I feel like it feels like the bread and butter of the silent and it feels really good to have it back. All out attack? Another means of discard, it's automatically upgraded. Oh, or a sneaky strike. If you've discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. I mean, we are going to be discarding often. Yeah, sneaky strike. I mentioned just needing more damage. It basically pays for itself once we... I think upgraded calculated gamble. Yeah, we can rest at the next campfire if absolutely needed. Neutralize. I could kill you with either the sneaky strike or the discard your hand, so the entire hand will be played. I won't be able to get the 2 energy back. $16 won't kill you. Am I crazy? I think I'll take... Nah. Oh well. Finally, inaccuracy shows up after we were so desperately in need of it last run. I mean, are we really building for shivs? It feels like we're building for discard. We do not have... Cost 1 less for each discarded card this turn. I mean, eviscerate? Sign me up. Taking all the discard-related cards at the moment. What's one more? Oof. I think we need the rest. I do still want to upgrade the neutralize at some point. God, Darkstone Pier, yeah, it is not it. Definitely not it. Flash of Steel? Draw, discard. I mean, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. We cannot afford both. Let's count our blocks. We've got 5 blocks, 7 attacks. I mean, the fact that this just synergizes with our discard cards already. Discarded. Yeah, I don't think we can get rid of a block. Okay. Alright, he's gonna split at 39? No, not 39. 35 damage? 34 damage? No, right at 35. So this will take him down to 35. And you don't draw it next turn though. It's not too bad. Oh, god awful hand. 6 damage 3 times. I mean, yeah. That's it. Gonna say, just don't be all slimes, please. Okay. Not taking damage, but I want to kill you guys. Pretty please. Can I kill you? God, the never-ending weakness just puts you on a treadmill. Second sneaky strike. If you have discarded it, I mean, we are discarding so much. I think it's a no-brainer for us. And ideally, how do we set this up? I know he reduces our strength and dex every, I think, third turn. But if we could make him weak, that could help, certainly. It's gonna be weak for a while. That should definitely help take some of the lethality out of this. Sneaky strike, dagger spray. Wow, great fight against the Lagavulin. 0 cost slice, or a quick slash for us to draw more. Already upgraded, does 12 damage, so is this. 9 damage, no draw. guess. I mean, yeah, since we're not building for... I mean, I do love zero-cost attacks. That Wrist Blade last run really showed me the beauty of them. I mean, a zero-cost just to... Because we are moving through our deck very quickly. I don't know if we need the extra one draw or not. We will... No real reason for us to go to the shop. I mean, we're gaining a card when we rest. Have we upgraded Neutralize? We have not. I think that should be our priority. Another zero cost. I mean, why not? Draw one, discard. Yeah. Again, fits really well with our synergy we're going for with our discard and our eviscerate sneaky strikes. We will drink. We will get a couple of those out, discard both of these. Eviscerate. Do we want to liquid memories? Anything back? Not at this point. Seven, 16. Really not trying to get ahead of ourselves, but compared to how I was feeling at this time during the last run, I guess starting with the coffee dripper is really just one of the worst boss relic swaps, in my opinion. I mean, beautiful. Alchemize random potion? Or burst for skill? And Alchemize just being able to guarantee a potion. Yeah, that's not what I see really all that frequently. And we did get Wristblade. Did we take 2 slices? We did. So we could still... We'd be low on energy, but we could... Leg Sweep, Sneaky Strike, Eviscerate. I mean, I've got 2 Sneaky Strikes, but we did take those 0-cost cards. I don't think it's a Snecko. We've got the Periapt, so... Curse Key. I mean, the Wristblade was enticing for sure. We just... Not sure if this is going to be a Shiv-oriented build or not. At least not yet. Alright, so after the chest, we want to hit one of these 2 shops. 172 gold. I mean, I'd love to get... I say this every run with the... I think the Silent most often, but just the ability to get Necronomicon on like a Sneaky Strike or Eviscerate, I think is a great payoff. Leg Sweep, build up some block. Kill you. So Liquid Memories back. It feels so bad to use a Liquid Memories this early on floor 2. Probably gonna be alive longer. Nice, we got both of our 0-cost attacks and more. Hell yeah. I think there were also a couple times around where not having poison was a downside for us. Oh my. It won't be Necronomicon, but at a random power card, it costs 0. Okay. Generally, I don't think of the Silence powers as being like overly powerful, like something, you know, similar to like, or the opposite of the Defect. Yeah, free Noxious Fumes, it's not nothing. Dagger Throw. So every fight, we should try and play a power potion. Not a power potion, but a potion. don't think we need the calculated gamble. Yeah, because it would be our whole hand. We want to get rid of the Ascender's Bane. And no damage. And if we could get a toy ornithopter, having a means of just generating basically healing potions would be super awesome. I think we like both of those more though. If you don't have a backflip, I think it always pays to grab one. Nice ink bottle. Tough for me to plan around. I'm generally not that strategic of a player. I mean, I am, but keeping track of this before every card I play is just a little high-minded for me. Single cost, high damage attack. I'd rather have the gold. $25 damage. I need to remember, we can heal this run, so I mean, I'm agonizing on how to avoid damage, which, I mean, it's not a bad trait by any means, but I think I can be a little less fearful than I have been. One damage. God, I hope this relic is worth it. No, it's overkill, but he needed to die badly. Very, very badly. Ancient Tea Set is kind of a slap in the face. Discard 3, gain 2 energy. I just don't know if we're quite... Whenever you add an attack into your deck, upgrade it. I believe that means these shivs will be automatically upgraded. I mean, I like shivs, so I will add it to the deck. And if we take the right, we can definitely hit a shop. I mean, would I want to fight another elite? We've already fought the Slavers. It would be the Gremlin Gang or the Book of Stabbing. Book of Stabbing, I wouldn't be too concerned about. Gremlin Gang gives me a little bit of pause. So we'll head this way. Each time you lose HP this combat. Another means of discarding? I mean, at some point, maybe it's a little bit overkill. Adding another block. It's a tough decision. Acrobatics. At some point, there may be a point where you have too many. Oh man, we would have killed for this event last freaking run, and we only have what, 2 strikes? 2 strikes remaining. It's a lot of bites to add. I don't think this is it. A little late for bronze scales to pay off a ton, but move the curse. I mean, we can discard it probably fairly easily. Man, both Bag of Prep and Orange Pellets are really kind of speaking to me. 191, or sorry, 291. I cannot afford both. Orange Pellets. No cards we have are giving us debuffs, but does he debuff us? I think it's Bag of Prep. And then accuracy. How many slices is too many? 2. Without us taking the wrist plate, I don't think we can justify another one. Flying Knee? Nah. Right, what were the potions? Okay. We have what, 2 strikes, 2 defends? Something like that? 3 defense? I think it makes sense still. Ah, okay. That interaction doesn't work how I thought. I assumed whenever you add an attack into your deck, upgrade it meant the shivs would be upgraded as well. It's a little bit of a disappointment. But hey, lesson learned. Eviscerate gets cheaper. Yeah. This is a whale of a turn. I mean, Blade Dance, once we get accuracy played, still fairly good draw. Let's... I didn't think about this. It's gonna overfill my hand. Okay. Nice. That went really solidly. Choose a card next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. That could go crazy with the accuracy, could go crazy with Noxious Fumes. Yeah. Hopefully we can have another similar first turn like we did last time. I guess we can always smoke bomb out. Just the variability of this, you can sometimes be get in a sticky situation. Would love to avoid that if possible. Can I... Lovely. 3 copies of that card into our hand. I mean, chances are we're able to discard at some point next turn. And we are already not taking damage from this guy, which is great. Perfect. Would we rather... I mean, attack potion is not that valuable. Okay, strength I think is better than the attack. And yeah. Clean up. Gambler's Brew, we have the card that basically does what Gambler's Brew does. And against single target enemies, I think the Terror can really chew up HP. And we're fighting you. Terror, I think, is going to be big for us to play on the champ. Got a block potion. Okay. Can we discard? Yes, we can. Get him weak and hopefully keep him weak for quite some time. We really don't need too many blocks. Sneaky strike, nice. Okay, now we can just focus on hitting him. Love to have put up more block, but that's why we have potions and such. Actually, I probably could have made a decent amount of block from these blade dances because of after image, but it's okay. Yeah, him being vulnerable and just chipping away at him with shivs, I think, is going to be big for us. Try and keep weakness going. Don't have the energy to play that. Sneaky strike. Sneaky strike. $75, got 1 energy. Didn't need to do that. Should be alright here. Get excited about your dinner, kitty cats. Lovely. Discard all non-attack cards in your hand. Damage to all enemies. I mean, it's the only one unupgraded, but I think of these cards, Wraithform is the one that really ups our potential to win. Great target for a Nightmare as well. Just try and look to upgrade that as soon as we can. I mean, it's Calling Bell or Slaver's Collar. No real downside here, so that's kind of what I'm leading towards. 3 unique relics. I mean, we do... Max HP increases by 6 when we take this. Let's see what we get. Pretty disappointing stuff. I mean, not becoming weakened is potentially helpful. Powers. So we've got 3 powers. And Wraithform we would hold anyways. Yeah. Again, we fought the Awaken one last run, and we did fall, but we had not been able to heal prior to that, and we had like 6 HP, so feeling quite a bit better about our chances this go around. Looks like only one means of avoiding an elite fight. And with the courier that we just picked up, I do want to see an early shot. So I think we'll go to that the rightmost path. See where this takes us. Does kind of stink Enchiridion against the boss, but you know, we don't have to play. We don't have to play the free power that we receive. Oh, is this a calculated gamble? Did we get well-laid plans? It must have been through the Enchiridion. Actually, being able to hold Nightmare for a turn when we get Wraithform, so we can duplicate it, or just hold a Wraithform, definitely has merit. I mean, I don't really want to just sit here and slow play him. So I'll try to avoid that. Dang. I just don't want to take all that damage. Probably sneaky. Choke. I mean, we are playing a fair number of cards. Choke could see it working. Quick slash, just another. I mean, I don't see the quick slash as being that much better than the 0-cost slice, and I'd rather see like a dagger throw. So I think choke does something we don't quite have yet, scaling up our damage a little bit. Man, if this bouncing flask was upgraded, would certainly grab it. Juzu, it's way too late. We don't have any curses, right? Besides our unplayables. Paper crane? Paper crane, and that's it. Now, Madness. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand to 0 this combat. We've got a fair number of high-cost cards. Yeah, I really like the Madness, actually. I usually avoid that. Either take the max HP hit or the curse, but don't think we need to. I don't super value the other card we might get, so yeah, we'll just see. Not much for us here. Free accuracy, sure. Pairs nicely with a Blade Dance. I mean, 8 damage, 9 damage. Any reason? I guess save this for the elite, potentially. Oh, what should I do? This will give me 2 energy back. Draw 1, discard 1, but I'm using up a card. No. Didn't get to play Alchemize there, but I guess still got a potion out of it. Second accuracy. We're facing the Awakened one though. I mean, that could give us the scaling we need to overcome him though. I don't think it's a second choke. And call me crazy, it just takes a while for us to draw through. We can always skip or discard playing a playing one of those accuracies once we're going up against the boss. Shit, I was hoping to hit a shop, wasn't I? Because of Curse Key. As long as it's not normality. Block. Of course it fucking hit. Acrobatics. I mean, we're not going to be able to play. Although I could try for the Wraith form again. Or try to make Madness hit Wraith form. Can't just waste all of our time, and I think, yeah, don't want to stick around for that. Those hits can get really nasty really quickly. So 15. God. I hate how this guy forces you to slow play him. Like so. Got a million different ways to draw, and we're gonna need all of them. Nice, and another potion. Like draw, we're doing pretty well. I mean, sneaky strikes are basically free for us on any turn that we're drawing them, so. Okay, I need to be careful about this. If it's a small chest, we probably do not care to pick it up. If it's normality, I cannot handle that curse at all. Not with what we're doing so far. I would love a piercing whale, though. Piercing whale, yeah. Can definitely help us if he does a multi-hit. The Awaken one, that is. Trip. We've already got our Terror. Shuffle 3 random skills that cost 0. I like... Deal 10 damage. Avoid the powers. Do we... I mean, this is kind of the default option if you get that event, but I think it makes sense for us. Definitely would like to recover back to full at the last campfire if possible before we take on the Awakened one. Yeah, let's get a colorless out there. 2 block. Play the top card of your draw pile. I'd never take this, but let's try it out. I guess if it plays Wraith form or something like that, it's not necessarily a great move for us. Probably will not calculated gamble, I don't think. We will try to split you. Should have. Frick. And we can defend enough. No reason to play it. No reason to play it. Although I guess maybe we try that draw regardless, with the hopes that we draw a sneaky strike now that we have 3 of them. Gotta be accuracy, blade dance. You're dead. Play the sneaky strike. Nice. Another piercing whale. Deck's probably a little too thick at this point. Kind of don't hate another acrobatics though to pair with all of our discard synergy attacks. Question mark, or I mean, realistically, what is this gonna be? I don't think we risk it. I think we Smith, upgrading a madness so that it's free. Frickin' spikers. At least we can actually recover HP this run, not unlike last time when we took Coffee Dripper. Can I discard? I'd have to draw. We did not draw a discard. The Exploder as well needs to go down. We will take 8 damage. Actually, we might take 16, I think, since this hits twice. Piercing Whale is easy. You'll probably be around longer. Yeah, so we do take the damage twice when we do the dagger throw. Nice. I did want to... I mean, it's going to be so slow, I doubt it'll take long enough to kill these guys, but minimizing the damage we take from them is pretty important, I think. We're not taking any damage. Let's use our power potion. Nice, getting another Noxious Fumes out. Works out really well for us. We will alchemize. Oh, hell yeah, and a regen potion. Which honestly probably means we don't need to rest at our final campfire. Please hit Nightmare. Nice. And yeah, end our turn there. Yeah, really just try and defend, and as I say that, drawing no defense. I think I'm gonna save the Ghost in the Jar for our final enemy. So I'll take 18. Yeah, I can't do that. Where are all of our freaking defense? I don't even want to play cards right now. I guess I'll just let the poison build this turn. Yeah, just let the poison build. Slowly but surely. Okay, so I can hit one of you once. If I'm gonna do that, I may as well do a bigger hit. Alright, so you're dead. And you will be very soon. Yeah, you'll be dead. This turn. Prayer Wheel as our final relic. Lovely. Very good synergy. I think those are all skips. A lot of attack. One card at random. I mean, to take out the birds early? Not to mention discard synergies that we have. Maybe one card too many, but... And... what would we smith? 5 random skills into your draw pile that cost 0. Holy shit. I think that's worth it. Alright, so when we get Wraith form, we can pop our Ghost in the Jar at the same time, get 4 turns of potential intangibility. It's really going to help survivability. Get a Noxious Fumes out there. Prepare. And actually I should Dagger Spray while I have Akabeko up. Don't want to play powers early, so let's move that out. Okay. We will need to block at least a little bit. Shit, was really hoping for a defend there. As loath as I am to play powers, I think we have to up our damage for our Blade Dance. And honestly, I mean, smoke them if you got them. Maybe we do this just to avoid. I mean, I know it wasn't a huge hit, but every little bit of HP might count. Get that out there. Not a bad turn. Wraith form now costs 0 for the rest of the combat. I think that was a good setup. And acrobatics, discard the reflex, draw 3 more. Now, 3 sneaky strikes that are basically free. Yes, please. Ah, should have didn't even see the terror in hand. Nice, nice, nice. It'll go up to 28 damage. I mean, we're already taking 24. I'm surprised his strength going up didn't up his damage. Very odd. Oh my gosh, what a perfect card to draw though. That is amazing. Thank you, Piercing Whale. You have saved me more times than you know. Nightmare. We do not want to Nightmare any of these cards. Chrysalis, and then if we calculated gamble, they go into our draw pile. So if we calculated gamble, all those cards will be, not all, but got 2 fucking Tacticians. Do we even have... Okay, so if we draw Acrobatics on the same turn, we could discard. I mean, and they're 0 cost. I think, yeah, we put up a little bit more block. Discard a couple. I mean, if we choke him a bunch... Can we... we don't have shivs or anything next turn that'll guarantee. Shit. Oh well. Okay. So we discard a Tactician. No. Tactician. We Acrobatics again. Discard another Tactician. Free Sneaky Strike. Nightmare. Don't think we need any of those. Could backflip. Sneaky Strike again? Or do we choke first? No, we need to put up block for sure. So leg sweep will make him weak. That's great. Only taking 5-ish, 5 damage now. Okay. Don't play Infinite Blades. God, please hit the choke. Gosh, of course. Just our luck. Any reason, I mean, it's more damage. No reason not to. Oof. just a calculated gamble. Now we can see first. If we draw anything better. I don't think it's a calculated gamble. Let's... That's a free play anyways. Alright, so we are taking some damage, so get rid of you. Ah, damn it. If I had played the sneaky strike first, it wouldn't have cost any. Well, it costs 2 and then it refunds 2. But if you are at less than 2 energy, you can't play it. That was a mistake. Nice, we just got him down, so he'll die regardless though. Okay, what else? Alright, dagger throw. And actually, now get more vulnerability on him. Oh, dagger throw. Drawing the Wraith form, that is possibly an absolute game changer. That was a pretty much perfect time for it. Lovely. No reason to play. I guess could have saved 1 damage, but hopefully won't come to that. Nice. So you'll do 27. This will do 9, 9, 14. Wait, now I can. Ooh. Yes. Oh, wait. Can I discard the void? I cannot. Thankfully we're not. We have all the energy we need to play the cards in our hand, so that's great. Couple turns of weakness, great also. Hey Ember, why don't you come here? Man, if we had a kunai right now, I said it throughout the stream earlier, but pairs super nicely with all of our 0-cost attacks. Alright, we are prepared. Don't want to see infinite blades. Although actually, now that he has awakened, playing powers actually does not increase his strength. Costs 1 less, each card discarded. If I'm taking 27 damage. Is there any reason? No, there's no reason to. Alright. Reflex. We're drawing everything. Oh my gosh. But no defense, strangely, which we do need to survive here. He's putting out 27 damage. Unless, can we kill him with 3 energy? 12. 12. And then this will be another 12, 24. And then 5, 29. 29 with 11 poison. We're about 8 short. I think. Not like this, come on. Wait, can we kill? I think we can kill you. 12. 8 plus 5. 25 and 11. Holy shit. I think we just get him. Oh my god. Holy hell. He was definitely going to kill us. And we got him. Holy crap. Thank you so much for hanging out in the stream. That was a roller coaster of a run. Had a really promising first attempt, made it all the way to the Awakened one, and then we're able to redeem ourselves second go round. So on to Ascension 13 for the Silent, and next time we play, probably moving on to the Defect yet again. So again, thanks for coming out, checking out the stream, and see you guys again another day. Thank you.